In our contemporary world, most people watched the zombies films that Hollywood began to produce a year ago, 960-8. But if you tell anyone that a zombie and a Muslim leader from Africa will laugh at you and will be mocking you because this is the case of the world today. Returning to the Brazilian historical documents in the year 1530-8, it showed that most of the Africans who were like them as slaves to Brazil, they were from Islamic root. At that time, Brazil was under the rule of Portugal, where these Muslims were forcibly uprooted from their land to be a servant and transferred from Africa to Brazil. In the year 1579 and under the weight of extreme injustice, some of the excitement resorted to escape to the bush and forests and the creation of their own societies, so it was a brilliant colony. That included hundreds of Africans. The reaction of the Portuguese colonizer was harsh, as he had a heavy artillery and a strong weapon. However, she could not completely eliminate the gatherings of excitement. As they adhered to the words of God and the law of Islam, their number increased and their resolve was strengthened. In the year 1605 declared the Liberation Revolution. It was one of its most important achievements. They were able to establish an entity for Muslims called Palms. After a long struggle between Zumba and the Portuguese ruler, Pedro Alita, offered the reconciliation treaty with Palms, to liberate all slaves. If Palmares declares its lights under the Portuguese power. Zumba agreed, but one of the young leaders who was called Zombie did not agree to the agreement because he did not secure the side of the Portuguese. In the year 1670-8, Zombie led the battles against the Portuguese, and the Portuguese authorities could not stop extending Muslims. For a long resistance, as it fell Palms at the end in the hands of the Portuguese in the year 1690-4. On the 20th of November of the year 690-5, Zombie was killed and his body was active. The Zombie Revolution was not the only revolution against the Portuguese colonizer, nor a settlement in Maries as well. A series of revolutions that spanned for centuries occurred. The first decades of the 19th century, and these days everyone knows Zombie as the dead who have returned to life by black magic. And that they are the African photo worship, according to what was promoted in Hollywood films since the beginning of the year of 1960-8. Many people do not know that Zombie is the Muslim leader who was able to revolutionize the African slaves against the Portuguese colonizer.